Hey there guys, welcome back to Full Time FM, your football manager channel, where we are going to be doing quite an extraordinary thing. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be loading up every league in Europe, and we're going to be doing a Rochdale save. Yes, 84 leagues from 31 different nations, and we're going to start June 2022 to see if we can save Rochdale from falling out the Football League. Okay guys, so Pepe is in charge of his boyhood team. Wow, come on. Eyebrows were raised. Media prediction 24th. You son of a bitch. Okay, Ethan Brearley leaves for Blackburn, 160 grand. That has not been confirmed entirely yet. But the transfers look up to date. Damani Mellor is there, as is Daniel Lloyd. Reece Bennett's also there. They were new signings. Owen Dodgson, he's there as well. Dan Hadstead, but Dan Hadstead got injured. I think he signed for us, then had surgery. Tyrese Sinclair went on loan to Altrincham. I wish he hadn't. He's a good player. I wish we could recall him. Right. Let's go next. Remaining Sky Bet League 2 is the target. All these inductions, by the way, if there was a way that you could just skip them, I wish we could just skip them. But I will be doing them now, getting them out of the way. I won't have you stay around for that. We'll get through that now. Okay guys, so we're going to be quite sensible about the way we do this. We're going to be playing a 4-2-3-1 formation. As a Rochdale fan, sick and tired of the 5 at the back. I want to see some wingers and a bit of creative play. Maybe we play... maybe we play 2 up top. There you go. We're going to play a 4-4-2. Proper wingers. Transfer wise, 10 grand budget. Are you taking the mick? Wage budget available is not good either. So okay, this is going to be realistic. Scouting. Let's see. We're going to have to basically deal with the players in range and players who are out of contract, or players that I can do deals for. So we're going to add condition, contract status, expired. Okay, and I'm going to trawl through these and try and see if I can do any deals. Okay guys, so I've done some what I'd consider sensible transfers. We got some kids, basically. 275 quid a week for Tom Midgley. A left back, looks decent prospect, 19. Sonny Graham used to be a Bolton player, 300 quid a week. Joe Ling, because he looks like little Luke Matheson, another midfield prospect, 275 a week. And Louis Clarkson, who used to play for Rochdale, and ended up at, I want to say, Hull City, and he's doing bits there, on a free transfer as well. Now, Stephen Humphreys, got a sell-on clause. Transfer value is not great, so we're going to sell it anyway. Jake Beasley, God, I wish we still had him. I've signed quite a lot of players, but here we go. Connor Grant left for MK Dons. We didn't get any of that money. Luke Charman left for Filed, 50 grand, which is a shame because I thought he'd have done bits at Rochdale actually. Here we go. Where are we? Ben Kershaw went to Stoke. He's another young kid. Would have loved it for him to stay. Fabio Kibonda, another young player, right winger. Would have loved to have kept him, but he's one of the youngsters who got sold before I took over. Right, so we got Jim McNulty, who's gone to Stockport, which ironically is where he's from. 1,500 quid. He's now worth 4 grand, but I needed him off my wage bill. And then Ethan of Banks Landell has gone to Forest Green, where it was worth 120 to 350 grand. I only got 87. So, not great. Right. Now, I have signed some good players, I think. Ryan Hoodhart, free transfer goalkeeper, 400 quid a week. Jordan Aina, Ola Aina's brother, 300 quid a week, right back. Kasper Goszinski, 18-year-old Polish lad, 240 quid a week. Jude Russell, 425 a week. It says he's a centre back, but also a right back, so I think we've got our right back positions covered. I signed Reece Staunton for 6.5 grand from Bradford Park Avenue. I remember him playing for Bradford City. He's got a pinger of a left foot. And Jack Lambert, 15 grand from Darlington. I remember watching him play a few times. He is a very, very good player, very creative. So those two I spent a bit of money on. And then Amika Obi, 6'6" centre back from Fylde, 12 grand. He's worth 4.5 to 12 grand. He's come into the club. Kalon Hazeman, defensive midfield player, 18-year-old, 450 quid a week, but he looks decent. Daniel Adsedwin was already in. Scott Quigley's already in. There we go. Malachi Talent, R80 lad. Malachi Talent, R80. R80. How are you doing? Young midfield player, 400 quid a week. Looks a bit handy actually. This lad here, Ntanza Mayembe, Zambian, 19. Looks quick. Says he's a right winger. Could be a striker. We'll see. Jalen Wildboar, 17-year-old. Quite excited about this one. 300 quid a week. 13 finishing and acceleration. 12 fitness, pace, decisions, aggression, first touch, heading and dribbling. 6 foot striker, just 17. Jami Qureshi, 14 finishing on that attacking right midfield, but he's rapid. 13 pace and acceleration and determination, and 12 flair with 16 fitness. And he was only 18-year-old as well. Iraqi, there you go. 240 quid a week, cheap as chips. Matthew O'Neill, 350 quid a week, right midfield player, 20 years old, 6'1". I think he'll develop as well. Potential ability 4-star. So, a lot of these players have decent potential. I've spent 33.5 grand. I've brought in 88.5 grand. So we're 50 grand up. And now we've just sold that sell-on clause for 15 grand. So we're 65 grand up. That's none too shabby. We have played a couple of friendlies. We've lost to Burnley 2-1 and now Aston Villa 4-0. However, we're going to play Bury and we're going to see how the boys do. The old enemy, they're still alive somehow. Okay, so one thing I've done is I've gone to the Vanarama National League North and I'm starting to look at the news headlines and the transfer rumours. And I'm just basically having a look at some of these players, seeing where the good ones are. Isaiah Baisley, decent right back. He's already contracted to them, but let's do the approach to sign. Emergency backup, finalise that. 500. I don't think he's worth that, but let's go 400. No, he wants 475. 425. There you go. Don't be afraid to negotiate with these guys. Gloucester looking at Zach Bell, a young centre-back, 19-year-old, 6'2". Decent. He's contracted to Bristol City though. Let's see. Seb Thomas, bring him on loan. No. So this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be looking through all these little gems, these little bargains. Now in the headlines here, I did make an offer for Rickard and make an offer for Chapman. Heading, balance, No, I didn't make an offer for Chapman. Who did I make an offer for? Let's see. Will Rickard, a right winger, and this guy here, 19-year-old striker, Yero Narinda. 14 finishing, stamina, jumping reach and balance, 15 fitness, 13 aggression, first touch, 12 with the leadership and work rate. He's 6'2", young striker. I think big smile on him. Look at that. Who doesn't love a big smile? So there's a few players here. Now I'm conscious that I'm making a lot of signings, but that's okay because they're all young players and they're on really cheap money. And I've already brought through quite a lot of the youth players into the first team to get through these friendlies. But if we have a little look at the under-21s, there are not that many players there. And there are not that many players in the under-18s either. So we actually do need a little bit of reinforcement. This lad here, Jamie Koreshi, already signed. Alright, so we'll move him into the senior squad. Zach Greenwell, Liam Anderson, Bassett Mendy, centre mid. Go on, senior squad. Bad Kelly's out on loan somewhere. Now what I also did was I terminated the loan deals of Jake Eastwood. And when you first start your game, it gives you the ability to terminate the deals. Femi Sirike and Orin Dodgson, the fullbacks as well. That freed up a bit of money. I still kept Daniel Hadzed and Scott Quigley. Because I think we could probably look to have Quigley for a year while we let some of the other players develop. I'm not going to sign him after that. But Dan Hadzed, we've got him from Cheltenham. I'd like to re-sign him, maybe on a Bosman, or offer him very little money. So we're going to see what happens there. But I do have what I would call a big young squad right now. See, all this page is from the age 17 to 21. All of them. So... And that's what Rochdale's got to do. It's got to focus on youth players. And from sort of Matt's Taylor here, highlighted downwards, there's a 15-year age gap from 22 to 37 with Hendo, the striker. Now, I have been playing O'Donnell in goal, Aina Malaki. Toby Malaki's been a quality signing, by the way. Centre back from Altrincham. Max Taylor, Cameron John at left back. Kelly and Diagaraga in midfield, Jack Lambert on the left, Tyrese Sinclair on the right, Henderson and Quigley up front. The only two players who I've signed really that Rochdale haven't in the league is this Jordan Aina, Ola Aina's brother, who looks rapid, pace 16, acceleration 15, tackling 10, and Jack Lambert. They're the only two out of the starting 11 that are not at the club. So they're the ones I've been playing. Let's get to this Bury game now. Now again, just to emphasise how sensible I've been with the transfers, there's only Ryan Huddart, the keeper, and Jude Russell, the right back, that are not currently in Rochdale's squad in real life. The rest of them are. So we're going to go with Huddart in goal, Russell, Bennett, Graham and A.D. White at left back. Ethan Braley and Dan Hadzed, the two Rochdale Academy youngsters, will be in midfield. Super Danny Lloyd, absolute immense player, and will be on the right wing. Abraham Ado will be on the left wing. Devante Rodney and Tavon Campbell will be up top, although Tavon Campbell is on loan to Aldershot at the moment in real life. I wish he was back at Rochdale. I don't think a lot of these players, I don't think they got a fair crack under the previous manager. So Richard O'Donnell played in the last game, so I'm just going to drop him from the bench and bring in Ellis Craven, a Rochdale youngster, Rochdale Academy kid. He can make the bench. Joe Cunningham, right back, will also be on the bench. Emeka Obi, Paddy Watts, and Max Sutton, and will all be centre backs on the bench. And Reece Staunton will be a left back on the bench. Midfield wise, we have I want to say Malachi Talent Arete, with James Ball and Jimmy Keohane, who I'm gonna definitely play as a midfielder rather than a fullback. And we also got Kalon Hazeman. Wingers, we got Matthew O'Neill and this lad Kuczynski, and up front Jadal Yadawat, who's a youngster at the club. He's not a right winger, he's a striker really. And Jalen Wildboar, one of the kids that we brought in. So that'll be the team to play Bury next. Okay, so current financial fair play period, we're successfully complying. The club is currently spending $11,250 per week less on player wages than allowed. So that's good. Louis Clarkson's about to sign for us. Boom, another youngster, midfield player. Go on, son. And he can go into the team for tomorrow. For the game against the old enemy. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Movement training, get forward whenever possible. Great, grand, brilliant. Very scouting report, very little, as the team didn't really exist before. I'm leaving a lot of the training to the backroom staff at the moment. I'm just focusing on transfers, but I will take over training to develop the players. Okay guys, so episode 1, first game against the old enemy, Bury. Them at the back of Heywood. Them that shall not be named, Lord Voldemort's team. Against the mighty Dale, we've got Huddart in goal. Like I say, Russell, Reece Bennett, and Graham. Hang on, where's my... Oh, you bugger. Extended highlights. Okay, let's have a little look at the goal. Oh. Can we get a replay? Oh, bugger. We scored so fast the cameraman didn't pick it up. So, Danny Lloyd with that goal. 1-0 up. By the way, if you don't follow Reece Bennett on Instagram, our centre half, go follow Reece. Good lad. Likes to play a game of Football Manager or 2 on Twitch as well. So, Ethan Brealey with the assist for Danny Lloyd, which is not unusual. Ethan Brealey has every pass in the book, really. Oh, Russell with a good tackle there. Sends it forward, but no one can get hold of it. Here's Bennett taking control of play. Put out the keeper coming forward. Launching it. Oh, come on, get there. Oh, Rodney nearly got there. Odo does. Sends one in. Danny Lloyd with another header. Danny Lloyd's only about 5'7", 5'8". He's not the biggest. He's getting his head on things though. Fair play.
Too sick?
Oh, God.
Her body couldn't hold on to oxygen.
Oh. Somebody's too sick and the body couldn't hold on to oxygen. That's YouTube for you. The hell was that? Oh my God. Oh, it's somebody grieving. So that's what happens when you have YouTube on autoplay. Random stuff will pop up when your TV's on sleep mode and then wakes up. Reece Bennett now to Sam Graham. Young centre-back puts his foot on the ball. AD White, an experienced left-back coming forward. Sends it out to Danny Lloyd on the right-hand side. He cuts inside onto his left foot. He's got a left peg on him. Crosses with his right. Tavon Campbell scores. Get in. 2-0 against the almighty. How can I say? What's not a swear word? Let's just say them at the back of Haywood. 2-0 against them at the back of Haywood. Odo comes back and gets that. Gives it Dan Hadsad. He looks for AD White to support. Down the line for Ibby. Odo has it. Took a deflection into the hands of Dunwoody, their keeper. Sam Graham with a clearance here and another highlight. Ethan Brearley forward quickly to Devante Rodney. Danny Lloyd outside. Cuts inside again. That left peg of his. Can he pull it back? He does for Rodney, and that's very, very tame. Disappointing. Very anticlimactic. There we go. Get my words mixed up. All muddled. AD White now. Throwing is launched away. But AD White will get a chance to cross it. And he does. Oh, Tavon Campbell coming in, heads it over the bar. And for Football Manager developers, Pearl Street end is not two-tiered. And in this corner, we have a security tower where the CCTV and stuff is. Right, do we remove get stuck in? I mean, I don't really want to remove it. I want to get stuck in. It is the old enemy. You know, reasons. Parsison for the old enemy. Gives it away to Russell, our right back. Rodney knocks it down for Lloyd. Brearley finds Russell, who pumps it forward. Rodney crosses first time. Tavon Campbell can't get there. Odo trying to pick up the pieces. Dan Hadsad spreads it on the left hand side. AD White, who crosses. Tavon Campbell with the header into the bottom corner. It's 2 for him. I think we'll remove the get stuck in since we're 3-0 up. It's half time. Boys are doing brilliant. You're doing brilliantly. Keep it up. Oh, there we go. They've made a few subs. I'm not inclined to make any. Not yet, as Reece Bennett launches that forward for Ibby. Takes it down really well. Right footed crosses Tavon Campbell. Rodney at the back stick, but he's offside. Yeah, I want these lads to build up match fitness and sharpness, so really I might take off because he's got a yellow card. And we could probably bring on James Ball for him. Danny Lloyd finding Abraham Odo. AD White now coming forward. Oh, he's tucked down. Now, Tavon Campbell is on a hat-trick. Will he take it? He does. And he scores it. There you go. Hat-trick for Tavon Campbell. Get in. I think we got to praise the boys, haven't we? Tavon Campbell, I think we could probably take off now and give... Let's give the young lad, Jalen Wildboard, a new signing, a bit of a run out. Let's see how he does. Just signed for us, 17 years old. And we're gonna hopefully have Huddart collect that, give it nicely to Reece Bennett, which he does. He's coming forward, giving it to James Ball, spreads it out wide to the right to Danny Lloyd. Left footed, pings one. Ibby's chasing. Ibby crosses. James Ball shoots and it gets a deflection. It's over the keeper and the substitute scores. Yeah, Abraham Odo's nickname is Ibby, and it's just easier to say Ibby. So he's a good little player, Abraham Odo. Sometimes his legs run faster than his brain, and he doesn't really know what to do. There's the end product conundrum with him. If he had an end product, he'd be a championship player. But, former Crystal Palace academy graduate as well. We signed him from a team called Whiteleaf in non-league. As Danny Lloyd finds James Ball, right-footed, plays in Rodney here. Took his time with it. The keeper got something on it, but he still scored. Well taken goal, powerful. That's 6-0, and they've gone to a 4-3-3 formation. We dominated them. We've had 17 shots, 8 on target. They've had 3 shots, only 1 on target. 6-0 up. I think possession's better than 50-50, to be honest. Would have liked to keep a clean sheet. I think it'd do Ryan Huddart's confidence the world of good. Jake Eastwood, not the best of keepers. That's why I've sent him back. In real life, he's a bit pash. Everyone raves about him, but he's not. He's not all that. Their keeper launches one. Benno gives it nicely to Graham. He finds Adted, who looks forward and finds Wildboy, leaves it for Ibby. AD White tries to find Ibby but can't. Come on, lads, get stuck in. AD White wins it back, looks over the top. Rodney's through. Oh, he's launched it. And by the way, Football Manager, the Sandy Lane end does not look like that. We do have a big screen at the club now, thanks to David Clough's Memorial Fund. One of our fans left a lot of money to the club. Great of him. I actually sort of knew him. He knew me mum, and I did Gold Bond, which is the club's lottery, and he did it as well. So I've seen him a few times in the club shop, and a few times when I was a kid, my mum used to be a lollipop lady, and I used to sit on a step freezing me nuts off while she did a lollipopping. Which sounds really, really daft. Here's Trundle for them. Always launched one. Oh, that Lee Trundle. It can't be Lee Trundle, surely. Okay, they're having a bit of. Let's just encourage our team here for a second. I don't like how much possession they're having. James Ball brings it forward. He gets a lot of criticism, James Ball. He could be better. Let's hope he has a better season next year. Devante Rodney crosses. Ibby's there. Backstick. Abraham Odo finally has some end product to his game and scores. That's fantastic. The players did not like the encouragement, apparently. Okay. Sam Graham cuts it out. Dan had said feeds it forward for Wildboy, lays it off for Danny Lloyd. Got Devante Rodney there. Play it through. Play it inside. Oh, Wildboy's there. Jalen Wildboy, a 17-year-old freebie, gets his goal. And I think we're going to have to bring on Reece Staunton for AD White. As James Ball finds Danny Lloyd, left-footed. Oh, smashes their player in the face. So Reece Staunton comes on for his debut at left back. Here he is, giving a throw in now to Wildboy. Staunton has it back, chipped forward. Wildboy couldn't get there, neither could Devante Rodney. Reece Bennett. Benno gives it Dan Adted, who feeds Ibby. Ibby gets to the byline and again cut out by that defender. Come on, boys, get stuck in. I know it's 8-0, but let's make it 9. Oh, Trundle's coming forward again. He's forced wide this time. plays one in for Watkin, but Huddart saves it, and the official says it's offside anyway. Their player Hill seems to have played well for them today. And that's it, full time. We've won 8-0. 8-0 the boys. Go on. Up the Dale. Up the mighty Dale. Devante Rodney 9.5. Tavon Campbell 9.4. And then Danny Lloyd 8.6. Ibby got an 8.4. AD White even got an 8. As did James Ball and Benno. It's good. Russell got a 7.9. Huddart 7.8. Some really, really good high scores there for the players. Very encouraging performance there, boys. Well done. So 8-0 against the old enemy. How the mighty have fallen, eh? We strolled to success. There we go. Absolutely strolled to it. John Dunlop. Another midfield player. Yeah, what I intend on doing is making our younger players that are in the first team squad training with our first team squad, where we should be able to give them better coaching. However, I'm going to make them available for the under 21s and the under 18s, and that way they should develop, they should get game time, should keep the fitness up, and we're going to see if that helps them or not. Hopefully it does help develop them. We've lined up friendlies against Bacup, Radcliffe, Hyde and Ashton United, all local teams as well, which is good. That'll suit me down to the ground. Nice easy wins, hopefully. Transfer wise, coming in, there's still Isaiah Bailey and Tom Midgley. A right back and a left back still to come in. Joe Ling, Sonny Graham, a couple of centre mids coming in. Will Rickard, a really good right winger by the looks of it. 15 technique and determination. He's only 20, he's Welsh. And he's played for Swansea and Burnley. There we go. Didn't play for anyone last year though, worryingly enough. I didn't check that. Nyarinda is also a really good striker. So, yeah, a few friendlies for me to get to, but I will bring you back for the next game on Thursday. It'll be Crewe. So, Crewe, Thursday, 4 o'clock. Don't forget, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Celtic save at 4 o'clock. Tuesday and Thursday, Rochdale save 4 o'clock. So every weekday at 4 o'clock, you should have some Football Manager to watch. Thank you all very much for watching. Make sure you drop a like and share the video and all that other good YouTube stuff. And I will see you all in the next one. Take care. God bless. Hey guys, welcome back to Full Time FM this Thursday. And we are doing an incredible signing. Ryan Cassidy, a striker, 21-year-old Irish lad. He's going to sign for Rochdale on episode 2. He wants a 16 grand signing fee, $2 a week, 3-year deal, a relegation release clause, 195 grand. I'm going to finalise it because, quite frankly, I need a striker. I don't feel massively confident going into the start of the season without a proper striker. So, yeah, we've offered him a contract. Let's see if he takes it. But he looks really, really decent.